नमस्ते लकडाउन र लर्निङको यस एपिसोडमा यहाँलाई स्वागत छ। आज हामीसँग साथमा हुनुहुन्छ सुमित घिमिरे। उहाँ माइन्डफुलनेसका कोच, काउन्सिलर र थेरापिस्ट हुनुहुन्छ। सुमितजी, यहाँलाई हाम्रो पडकास्टमा स्वागत छ।
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here.
हामी धेरै समयदेखि चाहिँ लकडाउनले गर्दा घरभित्रै बस्यौँ एन्ड देयर इज पोसिबिलिटी छ कि गभर्मेन्टले फेरि लकडाउन गर्न सक्छ र यतिको समयसम्म घरमा सायद धेरै पछि हामी बसेको पनि हुनसक्छ अथवा लाइफमै फर्स्ट टाइम बसेको पनि हुनसक्छ होइन। यो समयमा चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ आफ्नो टाइमलाई चाहिँ कसरी युटिलाइज गरिरहनु भएको छ अनिदेखि त्यो सँगसँगै तपाईँले चाहिँ के बिगेस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट लेसन्सहरू चाहिँ लर्न गर्नुभयो यो समयमा चाहिँ घरमा बसेर, त्यो बताइदिनुहोस्।
Okay, so thank you so much. That's a very wonderful question. I would like to say that I think it's very important for us to see this as a great opportunity to work with our own self, to see what is happening with our lives and how we are thinking and feeling about different areas of our life. So your dimension but your way but I think it's a very healthy way. मेरो केसमा चाहिँ I feel I have been engaged in a lot of content creation, YouTube मा होस् कि Facebook मा होस् कि, and initially I hosted many webinars, like through 3 webinars, and then I also spoke at an event organized by Road Track Club of Bagmati, and there are like couple more speaking engagements I have planned maybe a month ma, and then another webinar also. So the content creation is also continuing. So this is the things that I have been doing.
Thank you so much for sharing us त्यो कुराहरू होइन. So I saw like your posts related to webinars. I saw you interviewing with a lot of people त्यो Facebook live मा पनि होइन. So त्यो बाहेक चाहिँ यस्तो टाइम भनेको अलिकति डिफिकल्ट नै हुन्छ भन्छन् होइन. त्यो बाहेक पनि अब we do have time to create something, तर मानसिक रूपमा चाहिँ हामी केही गर्नको लागि चाहिँ प्रिपेयर्ड भइ नसकेको समय भनेर मानिन्छ, अलिकति कियोटिक हुन्छ भन्छ होइन. सो यो समयमा चाहिँ व्हाट डु यु थिङ्क हाउ क्यान नर्मल पिपल मेक देमसेल्फ लाइक फिट एन्ड फाइन मेन्टली यस्तो सिचुएसनमा, अनि त्यो बाहेक चाहिँ हाउ यु आर मेकिङ योरसेल्फ फिट एन्ड फाइन?
So Agiko, I think I missed the second question that you asked me on the first one. So just to reply to that one is, I learned one of the main things I learned is to be patient, is to not be hard on yourself and be patient and just love yourself and know that everything that's happening around you is happening for a reason, and there's always something for you to learn even from the experiences that you might not like which you are doing. So again, coming on the context of talking about how can you keep yourself mentally healthy and all that stuff, I think there is so many things for us that we can do, and there are so many techniques, there's so many different practices that we can do. And one of the main things that I have realized is the knowledge is so much out there. You can just Google these things and it's a list ounce, okay? But it's always the application part where we really struggle with. So, in terms of this application, it's just about starting with something small, maybe writing, or maybe like jumping up and down, exercising, or something. Just something very, very small, very, very easy for you to do, and that eventually builds up your momentum. So, मेरो आफ्नै केसमा I think one of the main things that is very powerful for me is my morning routine. So as soon as I wake up, actually before I go to sleep, I always make sure that I sleep in a very healthy frame of mind. Maybe I do some meditation, or maybe I say some things to myself, some learnings that I have had. And as soon as I wake up, I'm already in that good state of mind, so that it's easier for me to get into meditation. So I always start my day with connecting to myself, connecting to my higher self. And then I feel I also do some great gratitude exercises, feel grateful for whatever's happening in my life, and the possibilities that can happen, and and then I get a sense of something that I need to do. I plan the day out and just make sure that I'm focused. And yeah, this is the main. I think the morning routine plays a big part in terms of setting that right setting that right framework when it comes to the mental health thing.
So त्यो चाहिँ तपाईँको पार्टबाट भयो होइन सो लाइक most of the time psychologist or counselor claim कि when we get lot of like free time त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ हामी धेरै सोच्छौँ होइन so it's nice यदि हामीले positively सोच्यौँ भने त that's something better we gonna do something positive task होइन so most of the time के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि whether it be social media or YouTube and newspaper everything is covered with नेगेटिभिटी भनौँ न अलिकति धेरै छ अहिलेको यो सिचुएसन यो सिनारियोमा होइन सो यो टाइममा चाहिँ एकदमै धेरै फ्री टाइम भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिकति नेगेटिभिटीमा चाहिँ इन्क्लाइन्ड भइरहेका छन् युवा पुस्ता भनेर चाहिँ बहस पनि हुने गरेको छ होइन सो त्यो सँगसँगै चाहिँ माई क्वेसन टु यु इज कि कस्तो खालको एक्टिभिटिज गर्न सकिन्छ घरभित्रै बस्दा पनि जसले गर्दा चाहिँ वी क्यान मेक आवर सेल्फ बिजी क्या जसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामी नकारात्मक कुराहरू नसोचौँ सो वाट वुड बी योर सजेसन टु young people कस्तो कस्तो कामहरू गर्न सकिन्छ being inside home भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ सोध्न चाहे
Yeah. So how I would like to answer this is we've got to look at this from a bigger perspective, you know. So we're just talking about the actions part, the activity part, but that the activity always flows from a certain understanding or a certain place of inspiration or insight, you know. So to develop that insight or inspiration, it's very essential for us initially to cut ourselves off from social media or people around us or anything that influences our mind in any way. So initially, I think taking time for yourself, being isolated is very, very important, especially when you're in a in a negative cycle, and and then everything begins from there. Everything begins from asking yourself powerful questions like, who am I, and what is the purpose of my life, and what is really important to me. Where can I invest my life? And this becomes the foundation of different activities that you can do so that you're living in a more higher energetic life, right? So and taking into consideration the other part is it's very important to break this cycle somehow. So it can be something simple like just having a conversation with a friend, coming out of your room, getting out of your room, moving away from these gadgets for some time, and just being around. If you have house, vegetables like I have in my house, it's a good thing. Being around greenery, being around people, other people having conversation. I think these things are very, 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 very powerful.
थ्याङ्क यू फर सेयरिङ यो सबै कुराहरू मलाई लाग्छ कि यो सिचुएसनमा चाहिँ मेन्टल एडभोकेट्स एज समवन हु चाहिँ युथ्सहरू चाहिँ दे टेन टु अप्रोच मोर जस्तो लाग्छ बिकज अलिकति मेन्टली अनस्टेबल भइरहेको सिचुएसन छ सो हाउ क्यान पिपल अप्रोच टु यु इफ दे वान्ट टु अप्रोच समवन लाइक यु टु share their problems or anything like they are going through in their life or they want to reach out to your webinars or like online counseling class, how can they reach out to you?
So it's just simple. You can just go to my Facebook. You can search me Sumit Ghimire, and I post very, very regularly, so you can see my posts, any updates, or you can just send me a message saying you want to have a conversation about something, any kind of issue, whether it's career or emotions or relationship or anything like that, and you can just get in touch with me. And I have a page called Conscious Crafters also. There also I'm engaged a lot there as well, so you can send a message to me there as well. And my website is also in a building stage right now, and yeah, that's you can just simply find me on Facebook.
Thank you so much, Sumitai. We are very happy to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, I what do I say? I mean, I'm very grateful that we got a chance to do this.